Yeah.
All right, thanks, Chuck. So, candidates, we continue to see violence in our schools. Just this week, the alleged Oxford shooter pled guilty. And we've heard talk of hardening our schools. So, what does that mean to you? And can you describe what it will look like in practice? Governor Whitmer, we'll start with you.
Well, listen, I got to tell you, as a former prosecutor who ran exercises with our police departments for active shooter, it's horrible to see what happened in Oxford and what plays out in this country every single day. As a mom, I am furious that in this country, and only this country, guns are the #1 killer of our children. I support secure storage. I support red flag laws. I support background checks. When Mrs. Dixon was asked, do you support secure storage, which was what Oxford families were asking for, she said, I don't know what it is. She supports more guns in schools, making them not gun-free zones. Her plans are downright dangerous. In the same month that the Oxford shooting happened, she posted a picture of herself with a gun and the caption saying, gun control means using both hands. She might think this is a joke, but I think there's nothing funny about it.
Thank you, Governor. Mrs. Dixon.
How manipulative to comment on a post that I made 29 days before the shooting even occurred, but that's what we expect when we talk to Gretchen Whitmer, right? Let me be clear about something. What's happening in our schools when we have a school shooting is devastating. I have 4 daughters that are in school-age daughters that I am concerned about every single day. Our state police came out with a Safe Schools plan in 2018 to harden our schools. You asked what that looks like. I would like to have armed security at our schools. I would like to make sure that we have a one entry point. I would also like to implement some of that plan that talks about how to identify a child that struggles with mental health, that might be considering self-harm or harming someone else. This is something that we just heard the Department of Ed say that they wouldn't even tell parents about, and Gretchen Whitmer has been silent. We need an Office of Safe Schools, like states like Florida have, to make sure that this is a top priority. And if we had implemented the 2018 report from the state police, we might have saved lives.
Governor?
There was a school shooting in Missouri yesterday in a district that had exactly what she just described. One place of entry, armed guards in the school district, and people are dead. We've been trying that for 30 years. It's not working. It is time to try proven policies, background checks, secure storage, red flag laws. I'm not talking about hunting, I'm just trying to keep our kids and communities safe. Ask yourself, who's going to keep your kids safe? The former prosecutor with plans or the candidate with thoughts and prayers?
Mrs. Dixon?
And yet she's been governor for 4 years. In fact, she's been a career politician for 20, and she hasn't seemed to come up with an answer for this yet. Her concern is taking guns away from law-abiding citizens. I want to make sure that our kids are safe. I don't want our kids in a sitting duck zone where the only person that has a weapon is the shooter that is going in to take their lives. I want to make sure we are as safe as possible in the state of Michigan. And as a mom, I think you can rely on me to make sure it happens.